On the news headlines, federal government dismisses Binance's 150 million naira bribery allegation. Kidney sale, minor tells court how parent security discovered incident. Tinubu back 2 weeks after overseas trip. Kano commissioner vows justice for sexually abused siblings. Another entertainment veteran, Ovularia, dies at 81. Good day, this is Leadership TV News. I am Nefisat Abdurrahman. The federal government has refuted claims by one of the world's leading cryptocurrency exchanges, Binance, over alleged $150 million bribe demand by government officials. Binance CEO Teng had alleged that Nigerian officials demanded $150 million in cryptocurrency to resolve an ongoing investigation in the company by the Nigerian authorities. But Minister of Information and National Orientation Mohammed Idris, in a statement issued to journalists on Wednesday in Abuja, said the claim by Binance CEO was nothing but a diversionary tactic and an attempt at blackmail by a company desperate to obfuscate the grievous criminal charges it is facing in Nigeria. Idris reiterated that while a lawful investigation was going on, an executive of Binance who was in court-sanctioned protective custody escaped from Nigeria and is now a fugitive from the law. He noted that the phantom bribe claimed was part of an orchestrated international campaign by the company that is facing criminal prosecution in many countries, including the United States, to undermine the Nigerian government. 16-year-old Yahya Musa, who was lured and his kidney removed by an Abuja hospital, has narrated how family members and security officials discovered the incident. Leadership TV reported on Tuesday that Musa was promised 1 million naira as payment for his kidney. He testified as a witness on Tuesday before an FCT High Court in Zuba in the ongoing trial of 4 staff of the Alliance Hospital and Services Limited accused of illegal organ harvesting. The National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, has arraigned Dr. Christopher Otabo, Emmanuel Olorunlaye, Chikaodi Ugochukwu, and Dr. Aremu Abayomi on an 11-count charge burdening on illegal organ harvesting. Led in evidence by the prosecuting counsel, Musa said it was his brother who alerted their father, who saw the stitches on his abdomen and informed the local vigilante, who then informed some operatives of the Department of State Services, DSS. Responding to further cross-examination by defense counsel Afam Osigwe, the witness admitted that the opposition indicated he was 20 years old, but he was 16. The witness also admitted that the consent form indicated that he fully accepted the conditions and implications of the surgery. Meanwhile, Justice K.N. Ogbonnaya has adjourned the matter to Wednesday for the re-examination of the witness by prosecution. President Bola Tinubu has returned to Abuja, the nation's capital, after spending 2 weeks abroad. The president arrived back at the presidential villa in the early hours of Wednesday. The Nigerian leader had traveled to the Netherlands on the 23rd April for a summit on economic growth. After the 3-day event, he proceeded to Saudi Arabia, where he joined other leaders from around the globe for the World Economic Summit. The Nigerian leader did not immediately return to Nigeria after the event, spending more days abroad. No official reason has been advanced for the extended stay, which aroused speculation and suspicions among opposition politicians and members of the public. The Kano State Commissioner for Women, Children and the Disabled, Aisha Saji, has intervened in the case of 2 underage siblings who were allegedly abused sexually by their father's friend to ensure justice for the victims. A statement by the ministry's Director of Public Enlightenment, Aishatu Haruna, a copy of which was made available to leadership on Wednesday, stated that the commissioner took interest in the case shortly after it was publicized in a local radio program, Yanchi the Rayuwa. Moved by plight for the victims, Saji promised to follow up and made instant efforts to secure legal assistance in prosecuting the case. She also offered to settle the debts accrued from months of treatment of the victims who are yet to fully recover from the physical and now injuries. Speaking earlier, the mother of the victim said she was informed of the incident by her ex-husband, who withdrew the case and persuaded her to let go of the matter. But she decided to reopen the case with the police and drag it to court after the alleged culprit was released on bail, despite the proof of evidence from doctor that examined her children. The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) has rejected the proposed 0.5% cybersecurity levy on electronic transfers, describing it as a gang up to extort the Nigerian people. The levy, as directed by the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN), is to be deducted at the point of transaction origination. Reacting to the development, the NLC criticized the policy, describing it as an additional financial burden on the already strained pockets of Nigerian workers. The union, in a statement signed by its president, Comrade Joe Ajero, expressed its disapproval of the levy, labeling it as an exploitative move by the ruling elite to further extort the masses. The Labour leader called on the federal government to reconsider the directive and focus on policies that alleviate financial burdens rather than exacerbate them. And on sports, Borussia Dortmund beat Paris Saint-Germain again in a pulsating last four tie to reach their first Champions League final after 11 years on Tuesday. Matt Hanel's header secured another 1-0 victory for the Bundesliga giants at the Parc des Princes, sealing a 2-0 aggregate semi-final victory to book their place against either Real Madrid or the domestic rivals Bayern Munich at Wednesday on June 1st. PSG once again had a succession of golden chances but just could not score, hitting the woodwork 6 times in total across the two legs. It was another heartbreaking defeat, but prolonging their long quest for European football's biggest prize, with Kylian Mbappe unable to turn the tide on the final home appearance in the competition for the club. The Patients had their moments in the first half, but Mbappe was mostly well contained by Julian Ryerson, as the likes of Vitinha and Ousmane Dembele tried and failed to trouble Gregor Kobel, who easily gathered an early effort from Goncalo Ramos, and Fabian Ruiz also saw a powerful strike blocked by Nico Slottenberg. On the entertainment scene, more than 4 years after she was rumored dead, Madam Elizabeth Ebueme, popularly known as Ovularia in the 1980s TV sitcom, is dead. The new masquerade passed away on Tuesday. She was aged 81. Ovularia's demise came exactly 4.5 years after she was rumored to have been dead on November 5th, 2019. Announcing her passage, the family said, "Friends, fans, colleagues, the family of the legendary actress Elizabeth Lizzie Ovularia Ebueme would like to notify the public, all of those who loved her and her work in the new masquerade, of her passing." Meanwhile, her London-based daughter, Justina Ngozi Ebueme, confirmed Ovularia's demise, describing it as painful and shocking, adding, "I need to get my head around what has happened." However, alluding to the past rumor, Justina said the death of her mother this time was real. That's it on Leadership TV News. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website at www.leadership.ng. Many thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship, and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last word.